Hey everyone, this is going to be a bit of a different video today. So, I'm going to be going over the differences between the book Devinations and the book Beyond Fantasy. Now, both of these are by Sean Devine, and I also have videos, so reviews of the books on both of these. So, I will leave those two videos down below. So, what I'm going to be doing for the differences is this. I'm going to read you everything that is in Devinations, and then I'm going to read you everything that is in Beyond Fantasy. Then, off of this paper, because I wrote all the differences on this paper, I'm going to be reading you off of here. So I'm going to tell you what that means a little more when we get to it. And then at the end, I have something else to tell you. So let's get straight into this. So, the first book we're going to be going over is Devinations by Sean Devine. It was Sean's first book, I believe. This is my first official magic book. I have another one around here, but it looks like it came in a little kid's magic set or kit. So I would actually call this my first ever magic book, official. So let's get straight into this. So, the table of contents I'm going to be reading off. And remember, if you would like to see the videos on any of these books, they will be down below. So, table of contents for Devinations. So we have intro, BB shift, jumping the shark, future fling, slapjack, parallel forces, reinforce, push control, PI, so just the letters P and then I, big figure, quota, 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 ample turnover, locus, Equivocaan, so EQUIVOCAAN, Equivocaan, Hotbox, on the mark, spring roll, T.L.C, so the letters T.L.C, sus, S-U-S-S, sus, freewheel, freewheel force, a focal point, oversight, Canasty, C-A-N-A-S-T-Y, Canasty, double tap, Tenacious, ace, and timeless. So that's everything in Devinations. And then we come to the upgrade Beyond Fantasy. Oh, I already had it flipped open here. Okay, so there are more, I guess you could say, effects or moves in here. So, table of contents, it's bigger. So the first one we have is deposit slip, makeshift, freewheel, U-turn. So we have the letter U, a dash, and then turn. The real dribble toss, subtle T, so SUBTLE, and then the letter T. Overlook, lockdown force, push control, jet stream, open prediction, numbers 2917, the real deal, Willo, WILLO, Willo. Another fate trick, SWOP, SWOP, SWOP. Then we have Glamour. And then I don't know how to pronounce this, but it looks like Caballerial. Caballerial. Looks like Caballerial. Imaginaces. So Imaginaces. So that's all one word. Then we have Sus, Pedal Pusher, Dead Ringer, Sublimate, Sublimate. Sublimate. Fastest reverse on Earth, self-making sandwich, sapphire, buzzwords, jumping the shark, high fidelity, exquisite, catch the ace, Atan, Atan, menace, touch, reimagined, so touch, comma, reimagined, Apollo, the secret move, hopscotch, ham and cheese, so for Hammond, Hamman, ham and cheese. So I want to say Brother John Hammond, but I could be wrong. Second, wind, French dip, and Grand Sham, Sham, Grand Sham. So you can just tell that there are a lot of stuff from Devinations for Beyond Fantasy. Okay, so the upgrade is just magnificent. Even the thickness you can tell right there. Now, really quick, I might have addressed this in my last video, but there are 83 pages in Devinations. So, probably one you could carry around. Now, in Beyond Fantasy, there are 142 pages. I'm counting the last page here. So that's a big increase from 83 to 142. Okay, so now I'm going to be going over the differences. So I went through both books to see what effects I'm going to call them. Now, keep in mind, there's tricks and sleights and controls and forces. So I'm going to call everything effects. So what effects are in Devinations and Beyond Fantasy? Now, keep in mind, there are going to be a little difference between both of these. Okay, so the first one in Devinations you're going to find are two separate things, okay? But they're going to be right next to each other, not on the page. But if we go here, it's going to be page 58, the Freewheel Force, and page 15, okay, page 58, Freewheel, page 59, Freewheel Force. So you can see that right there, I think. Everything's upside down on this camera, but right there. So I said that for Devinations, there's a freewheel, which is a control, and then a freewheel force, page 58 and page 59. Well, in Beyond Fantasy, Sean teaches the freewheel all on one page as a force and a control. So instead of two separate pages, it's going to be on one page. Now, I didn't write down anything about the effect because I didn't want to ruin it. But I did write down any extra information Sean includes, okay? So all credit goes to Sean, these two books, and then if there's any other books or magicians I mention on here, credit goes to them as well. So that's Freewheel. So the next one is actually going to be the push control. Now, this is going to be a variation of Ed Marlowe's Convincing Control. So I think I have taught the Convincing Control before, but I can't remember. But this is going to be one where the card ends up on top of the deck. And I think for the control, it ends up on the bottom. So there's a little difference right there. And this is from Devinations. Now, for the push control from Beyond Fantasy, okay, so I guess I'll do it like this so you can see both books. This is going to come from Frank Simon's Re-Entry Control from Versatile Card Magic in 1983. Okay, so I'm guessing just by reading this that there's going to be a bit of a difference. But once again, I didn't actually dive in that much yet. The next one, actually, there aren't many differences. I was surprised to see. So everything Beyond Fantasy is practically brand new, along with Devinations. So if you don't have either of these books, or just one, try to get the other book. I'm pretty sure you can find something in one of these books to help you with the move, if you want to have the push control, for example. So the next one is going to be Sus, and this is going to be from Devinations. And the only thing I wrote down is that this is going to be like Decipher by Simon Aronson. Now, I don't know Decipher, so I couldn't tell you anything about it. But that's what it's going to be like. And then for Beyond Fantasy, Sus is going to be a trick where two participants think of a card. I'm going to guess one card, and you're able to locate it or find it. And the last one, I want to say I uploaded this trick before, but I can't find it. So this one is actually called Jumping the Shark, and there is a difference in this trick in the new book. So for divinations, essentially any card is selected, and you're able to actually cut to the card after a series of shuffles. Now, for Beyond Fantasy, the selection the spectator is going to have is either going to be a club, heart, spade, or diamond. Now, it's not necessary to know the value of the card. You just want to know the suit of the card, and then you're going to be able to do the trick just like in Devinations, and you're going to be able to cut to the card. So hopefully that makes sense. But those are the differences I found, if that makes sense. Okay, so these are the only tricks that are in Devinations and Beyond Fantasy with a little twist. So for me, that's going to be the differences. And the rest of these effects are going to be brand new, not in either book. So that was the video. And one more thing is, I asked Sean if it was fine if I could upload a few videos, 2 or 3, not too many, because you guys are going to have to get the book, because I don't want to upload every trick out of the book. But if I could upload, 1 or 2, maybe 3 performances and tutorials out of these books, okay, Beyond Fantasy specifically. But if you want divinations, I could do that too. So go ahead and let me know down below what you would like to see. Now, I will put all of the effects down below in the description. So I will put divinations, table of contents, and then I will list them. Then I will do Beyond Fantasy, table of contents, I will list them. And then I will do effects found in both books, and I will list them, okay? But one more time, we have Freewheel, Freewheel Control, Freewheel Force, both in Devinations, and then the Freewheel Force and Control in Beyond Fantasy. We have the Push Control, which is a variation of Ed Marlowe's Convincing Control, where the card ends up on top, Devinations. And then the Push Control, which is inspiration from Frank Simon's Re-Entry Control from Versatile Card Magic, 1983, Beyond Fantasy. Sus, just like the Trick Decipher by Simon Aronson, Devinations. Then Sus, which is where you locate a thought of card by two participants, Beyond Fantasy. Then Jumping the Shark. You cut to the spectator selection. It's a free selection after the deck is shuffled. Divinations. And then for Beyond Fantasy, the selection is either a club, a heart, a spade, or a diamond. You just know the suit. You're able to do the trick just like Divinations, and you're able to cut to it. So if you would like to see any videos on any of these, let me know the name down below and try to list the book as well. Or I might have to make a video going over both ways. Obviously separate videos. But that's going to be everything from me for this video. If you are new here, or if you just haven't had a chance yet to enter the 300 subscriber shout out, make sure you can while you still have a chance. At the time of this recording, I think we're around 298. So we are so close to 300. So on 300 subscribers that day, I will come on here and make a video going over that. But if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Everything will be in the description. I'll see you guys next time with a new video. Bye.